What do you think the move is to get more qualified people interested in wearing the uniform?
There is no move, bro. As somebody who served 10 years myself, let me tell you, there is no move. Because the only move is something that the military will never do. And that's stop treating service members like they're not human beings with the same rights and privileges that all Americans have. But you want some solutions? I got you. How about we don't give our soldiers raises below inflation? And even if we are going to pay them less, let's not tell them to go on food stamps. Like they don't deserve to have enough money to feed their families.
There shouldn't be a single homeless veteran on the streets. Not one. Not a single solitary one. Especially anyone who served in combat. You know, my dad's older. My parents are older. My dad's 72. So his generation, they went to Vietnam. He didn't have to go. But, a lot of other people, they did. And he talks about how they come back and they were, the things that they went through, they were out of their minds because of the PTSD that they had. The things that they had to suffer through. And he knows still some of them now who are just not well. Maybe they're in a nursing home somewhere or they died in the streets, drug addicts in the streets. That's completely unacceptable. You go overseas to fight for capitalism. Literally seeing people's limbs get blown off, literally having to murder people, innocent people, because you've been given the order to. And then you come back to the country and they just let you rot in the streets. They don't give you any type of assistance to deal with the horrors that you had to experience. That's unacceptable. So if the military wants more people to join it, then they're going to have to do a better job serving the people who do so.
How about if we're going to ask them to risk their lives at war? We don't ask them to risk their lives in the barracks with mold. How about we don't make existing veterans wait an average of 5 weeks for medical care? Or how about we stop painting soldiers who use the military medical care while they're in as pieces of...
You see, the problems that America has due to capitalism stretches all the way into every corner of society, including the military, as my man pointed out. Service members aren't paid well. When they leave service, they often don't have access to benefits that they should have access to. I mean, look at what Jon Stewart had to do to get that bill passed for, soldiers who were breathing in toxic chemicals at the tar pits. And Republicans were like, no, we're not going to do this because the Democrats are supporting it, so we're not going to support it. But at the end of the day, our military is a voluntary service. War is about killing people. That's what it's about. You don't learn how to do all those tactics and how to shoot those guns and about military strategy to be peaceful with people. You want to uphold peace, but war is about murdering human beings. Just like boxing or kickboxing or MMA is about fighting. It is about beating people up. Underneath everything else, the sportsmanship, the building yourself up, the self-defense, boxing is about kicking people's ass. War is about killing people. Therefore, if you want people to join a voluntary service where they're very likely to lose their lives in combat, you got to give them better benefits to want to join.
Or maybe we stop sending them to fight other people's wars. We don't need recruitment if we can mind our own business once in a while. The Army turned my life around, man. That doesn't mean there weren't good reasons I got out.
And not only that, but you're facing the millennial and Gen Z generation and beyond. We've had access to technology pretty much our entire lives. We've been learning about what the United States has done with its military. We've been learning about how we became so powerful. We've been learning about what the foundations of our country are. And that makes it less likely for people to want to join a service that is about killing people. I mean, killing people for who? For the United States of America, so that we can go secure oil, so that we can go secure minerals, so that we can go secure, natural resources that aren't on our lands, so that we can make sure that communism doesn't spread. So again, I mean, if we had a draft, I'm taking my chances in jail. I'm 6'6". I'm a big guy. I'm trained in fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll take my chances there. I'm not going to war for this country. Not over nothing that ain't super, super, super serious, which likely isn't the case. We're probably going to war because we want more resources, which is another reason why people aren't volunteering to join the military.